Yo YouTube, it's Tate Takes. We back with another video, and this one is going to be on none other than the Buffalo Bills and the LA Rams. Man, I thought the game might be much closer, but nonetheless it was still an entertaining game, even though it was somewhat lopsided, with the score being 31-10. I feel like the game was much closer than the score actually said, even though Josh Allen and the Bills, they dominated the entire game. It still felt like the LA Rams was always, it still felt like they was in it all the way up until Stafford threw that third pick. Once Stafford threw the third pick, it felt like the game was totally over to me. But before that, it felt like, they still had a itsy bitsy shot to, get back into it, even though they was down. They was down a couple touchdowns. But first things first, got to talk about the boy Josh Allen. He looking like the most talented quarterback in the league, man. If you ask me, like, he got the arm. The accuracy is getting better. It's still not all the way there, but it may never get there really. Like, he may always have that problem of just, getting a little wild sometimes and not being so accurate. But when he gets out into open space and get downhill, obviously he's extremely hard to bring down, even for linebackers or bigger guys that's on the defensive end. But especially the corners. The corners and the defensive backs, like, you're gonna have a hard time bringing him down. Like, he's big as shit. That's just what it is. Plus he got a big arm. He had that touchdown to Diggs, which was a tremendous play. Rolling out to the right and just flick that joint right on the string, right to Stephon. And that was on Jalen Ramsey, man. Jalen Ramsey, he didn't look so good today, man. I think Jalen might got a cheat code on Jalen, and that's going over the top on him. Like, if you go over the top on Jalen, it seemed like it's been pretty sweet, especially looking back at last year in the playoffs. Like, that was the sweet spot. Go over top on Jalen and it's going to be there. Same thing. Diggs peeped it. He wasn't playing back. He just took off and kept going. Josh Allen found him a little late, but with a flick of the wrist, 50 yards downfield, just like that, touchdown. So that was a hell of a play by Josh Allen and by Diggs, and a horrible play by Ramsey, man. Like, he played it wrong. And ultimately it made him look bad. And this not the first time. This happened to him a couple times in last year. It happened to him a couple times last year in the playoffs. So I'm not all that surprised, but it's definitely something other teams is going to be looking at, and it's something he's going to have to correct, because if not, they're going to keep taking advantage of him, and his status is just going to, deteriorate a little bit. Even though he already got the bag, but he gotta contain that over the top. He gotta contain over the top, because if not, he's gonna keep getting beat. But we're gonna stay on Stephon. Stephon, he did his thing. Stephon Diggs, what he had, like a buck. He had over a buck sign. So he did his thing in the receiver area. Same thing with Gabe. Gabe did his thing. He had like 4 catches for 88 yards. So he almost had a buck, and then you had Stephon with a buck plus. So you got 200 yards through 2 receivers. So that's going to get you there. If you can have 2 100-yard receivers, obviously it's not going to happen every day, every game. But if you got 2 legit 100-yard receivers, then you in the game as a quarterback. And I think he got him. I think he got him 2 of them, right? Switch sides to the other side with the other receiver, obviously Cooper Kupp, the Triple King. He looked good. Except for the couple I know Matt Stafford, he threw a pick on one of the passes he threw to Cooper Kupp, and Coop, Stafford kind of hung it a little too high for him, he went up for it. You know, he kind of short-armed it just because, I mean, he was kind of putting himself in danger. And it tipped off his hands, and defender ran right up under it. Easy pick going the other way. So, yeah, I mean, but other than, you know, a few mistakes on Stafford's side, Cooper Kupp, he looked great, and he got off to a great start. He got his touchdown, right? He got over 100 yards, and then he had 13 catches. So he's off to a great start to, you know, maybe break his record from last year. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice to see him do that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at him. Like, but just to stay on Coop for a little minute. Obviously, we know Coop is not the most talented. He's definitely not the fastest. He's not the strongest. He's not the biggest. He's not the tallest. But he gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? And I really believe that it boils down to him doing all of the small things great, and that's what makes him who he is. You know what I'm saying? He just does all of the small things in the sense of like beating the guy off of the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can beat you off the line, and then he gets right back into his route. Once he get into his route, once he get to the top of his route, he break down technique, perfect technique. You understand what I'm saying? Break down, perfect technique, in, out, wham, wide open. You know what I'm saying? And he create that little separation that Stafford need, and Stafford can get it to him. You know what I'm saying? That's the luxury of having a guy like Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford can definitely get the ball to him, although he didn't look all that great tonight. But, you know what I mean? I expect Matt Stafford to have better games. I don't know if his elbow was hurting him or not, because I did hear he was having elbow problems over the offseason, and he said he was going to have elbow problems going into the season. So, you know what I'm saying? That could definitely be, you know, that could definitely be why he didn't perform to the rate that we know that Matt Stafford can perform, right? But to wrap it up, my take on it is them Buffalo Bills, man, they probably going to the chip. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and I didn't even get to mention Von Miller. Definitely got to give Von Miller his due props. I mean, he definitely came back into LA, and you know what I'm saying, he made them regret letting him go. You know what I'm saying? Because he showed you exactly what he can bring to the team, and having a guy like him out there with Aaron Donald on the pass rush, they're having both of them on the same team. Even though they got Bobby, but Vine, man, when it comes to putting that pressure on the quarterback, he just one of the best to ever do it. So, and then you line him up to Aaron, one of the best to ever do it. That was a lethal combination right there that they broke up. But like I said, I'm gonna end it on this note. The Bills is definitely looking like a true championship contender. The Rams didn't look so well tonight. You know what I'm saying? They was playing against an elite team though. So definitely later on in the playoffs, they're going to have to be prepared for a game like this. But playing these other teams, lower tier teams, like, they just probably played the best team in the league. So, and the best defense in the league. So, you know what I'm saying? I can understand why they don't look so great. But like I said, this might be a team that they see in the Super Bowl. So if they don't make some corrections, then, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to end up good for them. But listen, man, it's T Takes. Leave a comment in the comment box. Please subscribe. Please smash the like button. And I mean, we out of here. Let's get it. Ha!